I started Rush Construction with an inspiration from prior employers. I had to work for a general contractor in Detroit that at that time I thought it was very progressive. To this day, I think they were a big part of my inspiration to get started in construction. I had graduated as a civil engineer from the University of Detroit, and this company, General Contractor, was hiring engineers to train as estimator project managers. Very, very interesting way of looking at the contracting business. Rush Construction is a general contractor, and we have been that since day one. We do design build, we do construction management. It's essentially commercial type construction, new buildings, building renovations. For the bulk of our history, for the first 20, 25 years, we specialize in government contracting. We've done a lot of significant jobs for the government. We've done launch control centers for NASA. We've done lightning protection towers for the rockets at Cape Canaveral Air Force Station. We've done control centers at MacDill Air Force Base for the Central Command that handles and manages war efforts in the Middle East. To make Monday morning be something to look forward to the employee, again, I normally think of more of as a team members, almost like a family members. You have to have a sense of they need to learn something on the job, so we normally promote mentoring, continual education. We have to have the ability to talk, that they feel comfortable complaining about something. There may be something that they think can be done better and feel comfortable that they're not going to be penalized or ostracized by talking. So that sense of community is important. And also very important with us has been the idea of partying together. We celebrate anything, birthdays, anniversaries, individual milestones, company milestones. We do a lot of annual trips, a lot of dinners. So not only the employees get to know each other, but very, very importantly, their spouses get to know each other. Going back to the early days, one significant milestone was a relatively small job. At that time, I believe it was a couple $100,000. And it was for Martin Marietta in Orlando. And the consensus among the various contractors based on conversations and rumors was that the job could not be done. It had an unrealistic timetable. And we came across a subcontractor that essentially made the argument that it was doable. So I was forced to assess the risk element of our business, which happens on every job. Some jobs is more pronounced than others. And based on that, I decided that I was in a position to take the risk once I had done a significant amount of assessment on it, on the difficulties of the project. Ultimately, the project got done on schedule. The client, Martin Marietta, was ecstatic. And it kind of taught me a lesson that sometimes in our business, you got to be pragmatic and not go crazy with risk, because we are in a risk management business to be successful. But that job kind of taught me a lesson moving forward, that every job has a certain amount of risk, and some we are willing to take, some we're not willing to take. On the case of safety, it really got started with not only wanted to make it safer for the employees to come to work, but even for the subcontractors. At the end of the day, subcontractors are our partners. They end up doing 60, 70% of the work. So we thought it was the right thing to do. Of course, doing so much work for the government, that became easy because the government did promote safety practices. But we have taken that on our own and actually gone a little bit beyond the minimum requirements that the government has. Over the years, we receive awards from a number of organizations, whether it be NASA, the Air Force, Corps of Engineers, National Safety Council, for our proactive safety approach. I think right now we're going into our 12th, 13th year of working without a lost day of accidents in the job. Again, for a company of ours that are in construction with an environment that can be dangerous, that is a significant milestone. We've been in business 33 years. We've never had a job complete behind schedule. That's pretty significant. over and above our safety. Again, schedule commitment is a big deal. The fact that we have such a large number of repeat clients addresses the issue that clients appreciate what we do. That is significant for us. And we develop a relationship that they know, the client recognizes that we actually do have their interest. Yes, we are a business. Yes, we do generate a profit. But at the end of the day, our ability to generate revenues and profits depends on our ability to exceed the client's expectations. And that apparently works well for us. The future at Rush Construction, and it's probably one of the most significant elements of who we are, is that it is an employee-owned company. There are no heirs that are going to continue the company. There's no family members that are going to take over. So we have a succession plan in place, but the succession belongs to the employees. If you're fair with the subcontractors and the suppliers and with the client, it develops a relationship that is lasting. And so we do have not only repeat client relationships, we have repeat subcontractor relationships. We like to think that we get preferential pricing from our subcontractors because they know they are not going to get abused. That approach has helped us to avoid litigation, which at the end of the day is a lose-lose proposition. And we think that just having that record also of avoiding litigation lets prospective clients. We don't have too many of those because, again, we have so much repeat business, but on occasion we do have a new client, and that element of no litigation history plays a part in our ability to generate additional relationships.